what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I thought I would do for you all a video, since it's getting to be the end of the year, on my 2016 year in review. I don't remember my 2006 year, but 2016, what happened, what kind of events happened in my life personally. I thought I would share that with you, and what has changed, because there's been a lot of change. 2016 for me has been an incredible year. It has been a year of probably more growth and change than I've ever seen in my life. It's been just crazy. So I'm going to go through and talk about some of the major things that have happened in this year. So the very first thing I think that started off this year was that I brought on a business partner and a simple programmer. His name is Josh Earl, and he's been doing a lot of the copywriting and marketing for Simple Programmer. And he's not a full partner yet, but we have an arrangement as we're growing the revenue that he'll eventually become a full partner. I'm guessing sometime in 2017. But that was a very difficult decision for me, actually, because I owned all of Simple Programmer. I still own all of Simple Programmer right now. But to pay someone a full-time salary and to bring them on and to give them part of my company. But what I decided was that, first of all, he's extremely talented. He's a hardworking guy that I totally trust, a good friend of mine. And I decided that I want to have a bigger or a smaller piece of a bigger pie. And I felt like there was only so much I could do myself. I needed someone at that executive level that had the marketing and copywriting skills that I could trust in order to be able to really grow Simple Programmer. And it's been extremely successful. We have done a lot of good work together. He's helped me to get through some of the rough patches, because he's able to carry the load sometimes when I can't, and coordinate things. He's done just a ton of awesome work here at Simple Programmer. You've seen his work. If you've seen the emails, if you've seen some of the courses that we've put out and the launches that we've done that have been extremely successful. And it's been amazing. We've basically grown the revenue. I think when Josh had first signed on at the beginning of the year in 2016 for Simple Programmer, I believe that our monthly product revenue, or roughly our monthly revenue, was around $13,000 a month, which seems like a lot, but I have gratitude for that. I'm not trying to belittle that, but I think our product revenue was around $9,000, and now, coming into November, December, it looks like our total revenue, monthly revenue, is going to be around $25,000 on average, and product revenue being like $15,000 to $20,000 per month, which is just awesome. It's stellar. It's great growth. I'm very happy with that growth. We've gotten so many things done, and along with that, the profit hasn't increased a huge amount because I've brought on other full-time people and brought on other expenses, but I want to see the growth. I want to reach more people. Being able to reach more people with Simple Programmer, that's the mission of this company, right? It's to make money, of course, to pay everyone, but to reach people, to inspire more people, and we've been able to do that. We've been able to increase the reach. So along with that, let's talk about this YouTube channel. I believe at the beginning of this year, did I start at around, I gotta check this, but I think we're at like 2,000 subscribers. Let me see if I can look at the analytics here and see what we were looking at here. So subscribers, or I can't really tell. I'll have to look it up, but I think it was around 2,000 in the beginning of the year, if I'm right here. So huge growth, right? Either way, maybe I'd hit 10 or something, but anyway, we're at close to 56,000 subscribers now. 56,000, I guess. No, actually, we're at 57,000 subscribers right now, which is awesome. I had set a goal to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That doesn't look like that's going to happen, but pretty damn close, right? That was a pretty big goal out there, and actually came, decently close to it. That's pretty impressive. I think we'll hit at least 60,000 by the end of the year, which in my mind is pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. The growth has been growing at a curve, a linear curve. So we're looking at probably 6,000 to 7,000 new subscribers per month. Actually, it's more like 8,000 with 1,500 or so unsubscribed. subscribing, which is also good because I started polarizing on this channel, and I want the people that want to be here. I want you to be on fire for this, for changing your life, for making an impact. And if this isn't the place for you, it's fine if you get out, right? Because I want to really reach the right kind of people and build the right kind of audience and right kind of community. And that's the way you do it, is you can't be afraid to step on a few toes. That's how it is. So with that said, let's see what else happened. So Simple Programmer, obviously revenue growth, obviously YouTube growth, blog growth has been great as well. Been able to, one of the major things that I did this year was I moved from Tampa, Florida to San Diego and bought a house by the beach. I love it. It's awesome. I'm living in Pacific Beach now, so that was a huge change for me, and it is just wonderful. I'm able to go and run outside every day. In fact, I'm going to be running in a little bit here and go and walk to the gym and walk everywhere. I just love it. It's really great. I like my new office. It's finally set up and finally working, and I can have a high quality camera and even have my lights and sound, and it all is working together. So that was huge. Just moving to San Diego, big changes going from Tampa to San Diego. A lot more expensive, of course, but the quality of life is just so much better. It's just so awesome here. I like it a lot. I'm very happy. At the beginning of the year also, I went on a quest sort of to go deep, as Elliot Holson would say, and look deeply into masculinity, especially for a lot of you out there on this channel, and to help you with overcoming shyness, to building up your character, to, for you guys out there, for developing that masculinity. And I explored masculinity and femininity and all of these things that I wasn't extremely familiar with some of these concepts. I read a lot of books. I feel like I really improved myself, like from reading those books and really identifying with something that I had lost connection with in myself, and I found it now. And if you watch the videos from last year, or you watch the videos from the beginning of this year till now, you'll see it. You'll see that there's a change in the way that I stand, the way I carry myself, the way that I talk, and it's because I've reconnected with that. Some of that, there's a lot of reasons for that, but this year, 2016, was a huge year of growth in that direction for me, feeling more like I'm connected with the true core of myself, and okay with the masculinity that that's in me, that's part of me, and being able to identify with that. I know that sounds a little bit woo-woo and a little bit weird, but that's how it is. Running. So a couple of things. One, I started running, seriously running. I was running maybe like 3 miles a run before this year, or sometimes I started doing 6 miles, but this year I started really running. About halfway through the year, I entered my first half marathon sort of on a whim. You can check out the video here where I did that half marathon. I guess I should have been linking some of these videos, but that was awesome. I actually finished just barely over 2 hours. I had been running 7 miles or so, and after that marathon I started basically after that half marathon I started doing 40 miles a week. I've been doing 40 miles a week of running pretty much half of the year, pretty much the rest of the year, and I actually had a huge accomplishment. You can check out the video here where I was able to complete a full marathon run during one of my trainings, and I'm signed up for the San Diego full marathon next year. So I was able to do that in about just under 5 hours. I'm hoping to actually try to get an under 4-hour time when I actually run this thing in a real race. But that running, it's something I never imagined that I'd be able to do. So that was a huge accomplishment for me. You can check out the crazy run I did in my Halloween costume here in that video. Now, the other thing with that is that I also got to the fitness level that I've always wanted to get to. I have always been, at least not always, but most of the time been pretty fit, fairly lean, but I haven't been able to get down below that 10% body fat mark. But I figured it out. I got my diet in order. I've been eating 1 meal a day. I've been doing that for several years, but I optimized it. So I'm doing a new schedule where I'm doing all this running. I'm doing it fasted. I'm hitting the gym 3 times a week. I've got a routine, and I'm eating carbs after that. And so I've got my diet sort of dialed in, and I'm still working on things, but I was able to hit new lows, new body fat levels. So I'm pretty happy with having, being able to have six-pack abs here. Still got a little bit of work to do, but huge progress there. My strength actually went up, my size went up. It's been pretty amazing to crack this nut, because I've been working on this for a long time, couldn't figure out the optimal things, but I feel like I've got a really good grasp on what's optimal now. What else happened this year? Gosh, produced a real estate course, which was pretty cool. You can check that out. It's still in beta. I haven't done a full launch for this thing, but I actually got that done. I created a new course on how to make money from your blog, which we did a launch on, and that was extremely successful, and that was pretty cool. What else? I read 72 books this year. I think it was 72. A lot of them through Audible. You can check out my book reviews. I started doing book reviews on this channel. Oh yeah, I started upping the videos on this channel, right, to 2 to 3 channels a day, and got that system into place. Hey, I finished my book. So I wrote a new book this year called The Complete Software Developer's Career Guide. It's not out for print yet, but you can sign up here to get the blog version of it, because it's coming out on the blog as well. And there's still some catch up, but next year I'll be launching the full version of that, which will be cool. I'm going to do like a hardcover book, going to have a lot of options, a lot of really cool stuff there. I got to interview a lot of people this year, a lot of really cool people. Met some of the people that have really inspired me, including Elliot Hulse, Perry Marshall, Mario Tomic, who else? Brandon Carter. I have become pretty good friends with Brandon Carter. Got to visit some of his events. I went to Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within. You can check out the video on that. What else? Trying to think. I think that's pretty much it as far as I can think of right now. I'm sure there's like a ton of other stuff, because a lot of there are a lot of changes, a lot of things happened in my life in 2016. But it's definitely been a time of growth, of extreme growth for me personally, professionally, and a lot of things to be grateful for, a lot of things that I'm thankful for. And I'm thankful for all of you that watch this channel, that subscribe, that send me your victories, and that I've got a shirt that'll be coming out, Simple Programmer. I've been working on creating that should be coming out pretty soon here. I'm still working on the final things of that, because I want to make sure that that's looking good and perfect. And yeah, I think that's it. That's about my year so far. So there you have it. All right. Well, I hope you like this little wrap-up video talking about my year and what I've experienced. And I hope that 2017 has just as much growth. I hope that it has growth for you. One thing I'll talk about wrapping up the end of the year, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break here as I'm recording this video for a couple weeks and trying to relax a little bit. Oh, you know what? I forgot I went to China. I went to China for 3 weeks. And then I made a thumbnail that everyone got pissed off. I didn't actually make it, but I published this thumbnail that everyone got pissed off about, and a bunch of people unsubscribed. Yeah, that was fun. Oh gosh, some people just get so upset about stuff that's not really important. Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, I'm looking forward to 2017 and to hitting it hard. Launching the book is going to be the big thing of the quarter, and I've got a lot of other things planned. I really want to grow Simple Programmer, going to hit 100,000 subscribers next year for sure on this channel. And thanks for joining me on this awesome journey. I hope that you have an awesome 2017 as well. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And like I said, you can click that little notification if you want to make sure that you get notified as soon as a video comes out. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.